Greetings and welcome, fellow Corporation employees, to another episode of Let's Play Metal Fatigue. Alright, let's get into the personal log of Angelus Diego, serial number, well, let's just go to entry 2295-096. Well, looks like we pulled another milk run mission. No real challenge here. My staff spirits remain low. Well, on the upside, Hansen really came through for me with my replacement second. Isadora Toltek's the hottest combat pilot to come out of Rimtech since me. She's moved up through the ranks nearly as fast as I have. I haven't seen her since the 3 weeks war. But if she's half as good as she was then, she'll more than make up for Jonas's absence. Alright. That line about Isadora Toltek being the hottest combat pilot can be misread in so many ways. I don't know what Hansen's motivation was for assigning her to me, but I intend to make the most of it. Only minutes until we deploy for our mission. I found myself almost hoping for combat. Nothing like fighting side by side to pull soldiers together. Alright, so now we can upgrade stuff. I usually prefer to give our resident named character points. Other than that, just the buildings and the vehicles. And then if there's any points left over, I suppose the extra combat crews could use it. The thing is, though, you tend to lose combat crews quite easily on the field. Not because I want to, but because, well, you know, it happens. Anyway, let's continue. Alright, so now we're in black and white mode. We have no orbital things and nothing below. We do have a driller vehicle, so we will be going below, but for now, we will just try to build up as best we can. Now, everything builds quite rapidly in this mode, so we'll make the most of that.
Build completed. Build completed. Build completed.
But you can't build every building, as much as I might want to.
Build completed.
Well, as long as we are going, we might as well just get a few tanks out.
Vehicle complete.
And you two head into the thing pad. Alright, I'm not entirely... I don't remember completely what we're facing here, but that's fine.
Vehicle complete.
We don't get to see the range while we're in pre-build mode.
Build completed. Vehicle complete.
But at least we get to see our first little bit of action. Alright. Alright, there's a little bit over there. Let's get some extra hover trucks as well.
Vehicle complete.
Alright, pre-build is complete. We have now arrived at location. That gets our stuff going, and I want to dig down.
Energy is low. Vehicle complete.
Alright, so for now, I'll have to decide what kind of Combots I want. Depends a little bit on the enemy. Alright, so we're fighting Neuropa.
Battle on surface.
Neuropa, pretty much the opposite of the Agro, in that they have very good armor and rely a lot on energy weapons. They don't have exclusively energy weapons, but it is their main focus. However, because they have heavier armor than Agro, they tend to be a little bit tougher to dislodge in early engagements when you only have really the basic stuff.
Vehicle complete.
So I'll just get 2 basic Combots in the same configuration.
Build complete.
Alright, let's also get started setting up some recon poles. This is not strictly speaking necessary to do, but it is very useful to do. Oh, we already have a way down. Oh well.
Battle on surface.
Well, that is annoying.
Build completed.
Alright, let's set the rally point over here and let's push out some more tanks.
Battle on surface.
Oh crap.
Vehicle complete. Build completed. Combat power completed. Battle on surface. Low.
Alright, I want to get to that lava pit over there and possibly this one over there. By the sounds of it, we have some other group.
Battle on surface.
Some other diggers going about. I can't see that.
Vehicle complete. Battle on surface. Combat part completed.
Alright. We don't have to have both arms. Let's see if we can salvage some sort of components from this Combot.
Complete. Battle on surface.
Which is half the fun. We didn't drop anything and we killed the crew, so hopefully they were well trained. Alright, and I'll give you the power shield. So now our Combot has been reinforced with a little bit of extra energy defense. Overall, Rimtech is fairly well balanced, so you know, extra defense is not necessarily the best. Necessarily the top priority anyway.
Energy is low.
Alright, now underground lava pools tend to have way more lava storage. Or lava in them. And this one is almost out.
Vehicle complete.
Now, our goal is to get over here, the archaeology site. Now, we could build some relays all the way across the surface, but that's tricky. And not necessarily what we wish to do. Alright.
Vehicle complete.
Come on, finish the pole.
Build completed.
I do like that you can just pretty much build most buildings everywhere. I mean, you can technically also put solar panels underground, although I wouldn't recommend that. For some reason, that doesn't seem to be very efficient. I wonder why. Alright, well, while we're waiting, let's speed up the game a bit. I could fix the tanks, but there is pretty much no point. Tanks are cheap enough as they are.
Manpower exhausted. Build complete.
Alright, let's get some more going.
Energy is low.
Yeah, everything slows to a crawl when you have no manpower, so you do need to keep on top of that, and I should have probably built that out a bit sooner.
Combat construction possible.
Alright, so I should get that set up. I'll keep going until I'm completely out of stuff. For now, just having tanks is probably sufficient. Shouldn't be getting any flying units. We've detected an enemy.
Build completed.
Alright, that should give us all the manpower we need.
Vehicle complete.
Alright, let's get the lava. Now, it's quite possible that Neuropa is also digging around down here. So I do have to be a little bit careful.
Energy is low.
Just making sure that they are actually getting all the stuff. Alright, that is out. Yeah, one other thing that this game also doesn't quite get right is that the unit AI is pretty dumb. They tend to get stuck on a lot of things.
Vehicle complete.
Now, there is two objectives, really. Yeah. We need to survive. Nobody needs to die. Now, you do get a bonus point if you manage to kill the enemy in this mission. Alright, let's get going.
Vehicle complete. Combat part completed. Vehicle complete.
Yeah, like that. And when your other vehicles are just standing around like zombies.
Complete.
Now, recon poles you put down underground also give you vision up above, so that's a good way to get vision on your enemy if you manage to dig under them.
Is low. Vehicle complete.
Alright, let's get the whole troop moving.
Battle on surface. Battle on surface.
So let's go scout for the enemy base.
Vehicle complete. Battle on surface.
Alright, let's slow down a bit.
Build
Alright.
vehicle complete. Battle on surface.
Combots can pretty much trump anything on the battlefield, but they can still be overwhelmed. So don't get too complacent. However, I will steal these parts if I can, because I can't build any plasma guns or speed legs. Or the electro grip.
Vehicle complete.
Right.
Battle on surface. Vehicle complete. Vehicle complete. Battle underground.
Well done. But I knew that was coming. I'd really rather you didn't destroy that.
Vehicle battle underground. Vehicle.
Alright, so now we have the Agro grip in our possession. At the moment we can't really do much about it, other than just
Underground complete.
make a combat out of it. That's strictly speaking not necessary though. You just need to do. Yeah, I think we pretty much overpowered the enemy's resistance over here. Alright, now that does probably mean that they have a base or something underground. So I'll just set up my own vehicle production facility.
Battle underground.
Pretty much what I thought. Alright, let's send some more tanks on the ground. While we completely wreck their base above. Alright, then let's get that last part. Now you don't have to worry about your about those parts decaying on the surface. That doesn't happen. But they are destroyable, which can be a problem.
Battle underground.
Alright, let's keep producing more tanks.
Energy banks. Build complete. Vehicle
Alright.
complete. Vehicle complete.
Just make as much as possible, fall back. We've almost got the massive converter down, so it should be easy enough to kill them afterwards.
Vehicle complete. Build manpower exhausted.
That is a problem.
Manpower exhausted.
Now Combots cannot go on the ground. Alright, let's build a couple of cryo farms. Well, just one. Will do for now. Alright, while they are building up a force, let's send our troops down below. Now there's probably more Neuropa bases on the map. Let's have a bit of a scout. While my units kill the structures up above.
Battle underground. Vehicle complete.
Alright, now that we've destroyed the matter converter, most of these buildings should not have any special shielding. So it should be easy enough to get rid of them.
Battle underground.
But that'll do for this episode. Thank you all for watching. See you all next time.